Hi there, Aries, and welcome to Speaking Light Oracle. My name's Bianca, and I'm here to deliver you some spirit messages, some advice for the week of the 16th to the 22nd of March. So here we go. I'm going to start it out with the Goddess Oracle. I'm just going to censor this lady a little bit. And you have Freya. Freya being the goddess of sexuality. She does stand for a lot more in the traditional stories. She's very powerful, but it's all about joy and sensuality, very similar to Venus, but with a bit of a war aspect to her. And I'm going to quickly read to you from the guidebook, and then we'll do some tarot for your emotional, physical, relationship, and money outlook for the week. And while I'm paging, if you do like this content, please do me the huge honor of liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that stuff to help me build the channel. And also, if you would like a private one-to-one reading, then you are most welcome to reach out to me through the link in the description box. But here we go. The Northern Europeans called their lusty goddess Freya, which means mistress, and gave her name to the sixth day of the week, Friday. She was the ruling ancestress of the elder gods, or Vanir. She and Frigga are two aspects of the great goddess, Freya being the maiden aspect and Frigga being the mother aspect. Freya is here to assist you in honoring your sexuality. It is time to connect with that vital, primal, spiritual, regenerating energy and express it, whether or not you have a partner. So, very Venusian, right? It's about being fully present in your body, not just the shoulders or head, but, and I can't say these, the private parts, the breasts and the feet. It's about allowing yourself to feel vibrant electric energy in your sex organs and use that energy to animate your being. Okay, so it talks about the fear of living and loving. Has that maybe been an issue of late, or something that's been forgotten? Have the messages learned in adolescence kept you from exploring the side of yourself? Have you been too busy to take time for yourself, sexually and sensually? Do you feel that it requires a partner? And if you aren't with one, you can't enjoy your sexuality. Well, Freya says that when you live through your sexuality, you open to the dynamic energy that flows through all of creation. When you close down, close off, close up, you limit your possibilities for connecting with goddess energy, which brings you greater vitality. Your path to wholeness needs to include all your parts, and your sexuality is an important piece of you. Okay, so basically, Spirit is advising you this week, Aries, to connect with your base chakra, right? And it doesn't have to be always sexually, but it certainly is one of the great ways to go about it, is to awaken that base chakra. And to clarify, I've got the Two of Swords. Oh, it's not in the reverse. The whole deck is in the reverse. Okay, so you've got the Two of Swords, which is basically saying to me, you know, you kind of have the blindfolds on, not in a good way, and you are being torn in all sorts of different directions. And can you see that? Tearing her up. Okay, so I want you to try and ground that energy in this week, whether that is through self-pleasure, sitting on the ground and allowing your energetic roots to really just go into the ground, but just enjoy, okay? Open that side of yourself up. Obviously, I don't have to tell you this, my adults, self-resourcing friends do it in a safe way, emotionally, physically, all of that stuff. Okay. Let's dive into your emotional realm for the week. Ooh, Ooh, emotionally, you are the King of Cups, Aries. That's so lovely. So obviously, you're on top of your emotions in a very, very good way. You are confident. You are the king of your emotional realm. Any other advice here from Spirit? Okay, she wants to come out. The High Priestess. The High Priestess says, be in direct touch with your higher self and with God, Goddess, all that is in your emotional realm. So just keep going like that, Aries. Well done. Honor and nurture that this week. Let's look at your physical well-being. Any advice from Spirit for Aries for the physical well-being? Thank you. Okay. Many cards. 4 cards popped out. Right. So I'm going to take them as they come. A Page of Pentacles. Physical well-being, youthful, grounded, messenger. It could be a message about your self needing to ground yourself. I mean, it makes sense with the Freya card to connect, not just here. You know, when we're stressed, when we're anxious, we try and rise our energy out of our heart and we try and make sense of it in the upper chakras. So Spirit is saying, get that groundedness. This person is grounded and balanced with a nice weight to them, okay? Judgment has come out. Obviously, trust your judgment. Do what is right for yourself in the situation physically to nurture yourself. Knight of Swords, bringing in new ideas, new insight, new perspective in terms of how to take care of yourself physically. And the Page of Swords, so look out for a message about those light bulb moments that are going to come in for you this week around your physical health. I just also want to mention, Aries, that my voice suddenly feels a little bit shaky, a bit wobbly. There's no emotional stuff going on. It's just the physical voice feeling shaky and wobbly. So your expression, what you say, your words matter. It might have to do with a viral infection or a little throat something. It doesn't feel strangled. It just feels a bit wobbly. So the energy's kind of doing this, okay? Aries, so watch for that in your throat chakra or in your throat area this week physically. And then your relationships. Let's have a look at how your relationships are doing. Ooh, nice, Aries. Okay, what came out was the Ace of Wands, a passionate new offer for growth in an existing relationship or possibly even a whole new relationship coming in. Reminder, relationships can be romantic, they can be parental, child relationships, they can be work relationships, whatever is taking your most focus at the moment. Then you've also got the Magician, and this is Spirit's advice to bring in what you want. Be the change you want to see in the world, and it will materialize, you know. And then you will have the Sun. The Sun, beautiful, bold, bright colors, the most positive card in the tarot. Lovely. Let's have a look for your Pentacles, your money. Ooh, there's a bit of worry. There's a lot of worry about money. However, the Ten of Swords is the end of that cycle, okay? Any more for that? They want me to... Eight of Swords came up in reverse, and the Eight of Swords is that mental prison of worry of your own making, okay? And this is now in reverse. So I do have a feeling that you can free yourself from that mental worry. Spirit is saying, do what you can to stop this. And again, that Freya, that getting into your base chakra, bringing the energies down and grounding yourself and allowing the energy to flow freely from the earth upwards, right? That's any practices you can do there is going to help anxiety and worry this week about money. Because you know what? You've got the 10 of Cups available to you. So please don't stress. Look how opposite these two cards are. This is where you feel you find yourself now. And if you can break this cycle of stressing about it and not being able to see the wood for the trees, because you're imagining all sorts of weird things happening and nasty surprises happening, then good surprises can come in if you can end the nasties. Okay, so please, Aries, work on your mental worry, because you've got, you know, that 2 of Swords in the beginning here. Just come into contact with your High Priestess and allow that to inform your reality and your thoughts about things. All the possibilities rather than just the doom and gloom. Anything else? Yes, Spirit says you are well provided for. Please don't worry, okay? Don't overstrain yourself with worry. And now for our final card, let's grab you a Flower of Life. For Aries. Ooh, okay, interesting message. There we go. That's your flower, and your message is love and fear. I'll read it to you. Love and fear cannot exist in the same place or at the same time. Can I show you? These two cannot coexist. You have to choose one. And you can. Just start moving towards one of the two, your choice. As there are very different vibrations, if you are feeling fear, imagine you breathe in pink or green light, so that's already bringing it into the heart, and feel any fear or lower energies transforming into love. Now you are fully present and in a vibration of love. You feel safe, knowing exactly what to do in any circumstance or situation. This is now your reality. Say to yourself, I trust I am a channel of love and wisdom. My higher self will guide me at all times and in all situations. Now that I know this, I can relax, have fun, and live my life in the present moment. Those cards are just wonderful, Aries. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon, I hope. Have a beautiful week.